thing. This itty bitty bottle is supposed to saturate my whole entire head. Do not do that. Hey y'all, it's just me, Ebony, today, and I'm going to be showing you my wash day with Olaplex 0 and 3. By the way, I have not washed my hair since my last relaxer. Go watch my last relaxer video, check the date stamp on it, and then, yeah, you do the math. But Olaplex is going to get me together, so we're going to go ahead and do this wash day with it. And I'm going to show y'all 5 different ways to use it correctly and effectively, so let's get into it. Okay, so this is probably the best time for me to use Olaplex. First wash day right after relaxer. By the way, if you don't know what Olaplex is, I encourage you after this video to go watch my part 1 where I go, it's jam-packed with all the information. I actually went to the Olaplex team, I emailed them the questions that you guys sent in or our subscribers sent in, and they answered them, and then we did like a whole video on it. So it's jam-packed with information, so go watch that part 1 after this one. I will say that one of the questions that were asked was, you could choose one product to start off with. Say if Olaplex is new to you, which product would you start off with? And they did say number 3 is the one that you should definitely go ahead and just get right off the bat, and then follow up with the other products. But I would say if you do get number 3, definitely get number 0, because behind every great bottle of number 3 is the number 0. I like to section my hair for wash days just to make life a little bit easier from start to finish. I'm going to go in with the number 0 bottle, and let me just say the nozzle is just a little bit weird to kind of get used to. See a nozzle like that, the first thing I'm going to do is go straight to my scalp. Do not do that. Number 0 is made to go on your hair and your hair only. You can go from roots to ends, but this is not a scalp treatment. It should go directly on your hair because that's going to start the bond building process. And another thing with the nozzle is the confusion, I know for me, is how much to use to get your hair saturated. As you can see, I start mine on dry hair, and that's usually how you use number 0. Some people do put it on wet hair. That's if you have to use a clarifying shampoo. If you have a lot of product built up in your hair or it's super dirty, definitely do like a light clarifying shampoo before you use any of the Olaplex products like number 0 and 3. For my hair, there was no product built up in it, so it was fine to go in and use it on dry hair just to get it prepped and ready for number 3. And I know you're supposed to saturate your hair with it and everything, but don't go crazy using up the whole bottle trying to do that. I believe you're supposed to get at least 3 or 4 good uses out of it. Yeah, I know, I said the same thing. This itty bitty bottle is supposed to saturate my whole entire head, and I'm supposed to have some left to have 3 to 4 uses out of it. But I got you. I found that using a wide tooth comb really helps getting number 0 from root to tip a lot easier, and you don't have to feel pressure to use a lot of product all at once. But yeah, it definitely takes some getting used to. I don't know if you guys use number 0. Did it take a little while for y'all to get used to it as well? I don't know, that nozzle just kind of threw me off. I don't know if it did with you guys or not. Comment below if it did. But if you are tempted to put it in a spray bottle, do not. Go check out my first, like I said, after this video, go check out the first video and see why you should not put it in a spray bottle. Just don't. Alright, now this is the part where you gotta leave number 0 on for a minimum of 10 minutes. That's what it says on the bottle. The thing with number 0 is that you have to keep your hair damp with it, because once it dries, it just stops working. My tip with that is to use a shower cap and use it as kind of like a greenhouse method. So use the shower cap so your hair can stay damp and moist under there so no air can get out or in. I went a step further and used my hot head heat cap. That thing is amazing. All you gotta do is just pop it in the microwave a few times and then put it on your hair. And I love it because it keeps it warm and everything. It just works so well for my hair. So after about 15 minutes, I decided to go straight in with number 3. Remember when I said it's super important to keep your hair damp? Now in this case, the dampness is from number 0, But if you happen to use number 3 without number 0, you'll have to dampen your hair yourself. But yeah, I just work it through my hair. Number 3 is also a product that you don't have to pack into your hair. Your hair is already wet or damp, so whenever your hair is like that, it absorbs product a lot better. So yeah, be generous with it, but don't go overboard because the dampness makes it easier for you to get the product through your strands. Once again, I'm going to let it sit for another 15 minutes. I will say this, the time that you're supposed to let it sit is listed on the back of the bottles and it's there for a reason. Is there a such thing as leaving Olaplex in for too long? Yeah. Now some people leave theirs in for hours at a time, and depending on the type of hair that you have, that's fine. Olaplex isn't meant to be an overnight treatment. Your hair is supposed to stay damp, it can't dry, so overnight that could be an issue. Even after a certain time, it stops working. So how I see it, there really is no point, but hey, some people do it. Alright, so after my 15 minutes are up, I rinse them both out, and y'all, I wish you could feel through the screen how strong my hair felt. Like, I wish you could see how strength feels, if that makes any sense, but my hair felt really, really good. Now, Olaplex did give us their line all the way up to number 5, so I just went ahead and went all out with it. I used their shampoo, which by the way, their shampoo smells like a heavenly garden. Yeah, I used it, rinsed it out, and then I went ahead and used their conditioner, number 5, which their conditioner is mad thick. So what I did, I decided to just use it as like a deep conditioner. So I went back under my cap and I sat for another 15 minutes with that conditioner on my hair. And after 15 minutes, I just rinsed it out. Now I do need to get my hands on their number 6 and number 7. If you guys have used it, let me know in the comments how you like it. It's not as essential as like number 3 and number 0, but it helps when it comes to the effectiveness of the line. Pretty much I just used what I could find in my hair closet. I did my whole blow dry, my flat iron, just to get my hair back to being straight. Like I said before, my hair feels so strong. I will say this, it doesn't feel as moisturizing as I would if I would have got a moisturizing deep condition. It doesn't feel like that soft, but my moisturizing deep condition is the next wash day after this one, so that's coming. But I definitely needed to go in with Olaplex because this was a wash day after my relaxer, and that's usually a good idea to do that, you know, do like some kind of reinforcement, protein treatment or something strengthening. Yeah, this was perfect timing coming after a relaxer. I am hooked. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching my video, my Olaplex wash day. I hope these tips helped you guys to use it a lot better and clear up any confusion. Don't forget to check out part 1. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week with Erica for another video. Bye!